Happy Tuesday morning to ya. What you doing, Rocky? It's a cold one this morning. The sun is not shining. It's 44 degrees, I think. We had such a good streak of good weather for walking. Today it's a little chilly, but that's okay. It's still doable. Right, Aunt Linda? Still doable. So we are we're gonna go for our walk here and do some schooling this morning. And I gotta put away that Country Life order. All right, this is major multitasking here. It is time to make lunch and teach reading. Are you ready?
Ned and
How about
John?
Ned?
Ned and John are
Pretty close. Hard
at work.
That's right. Ned and John are hard at work.
John has a saw.
And
Ned
it's the same as here. So it's Ned
has a axe.
That's right. There we go. All right. So I am going to make haystacks, and Catherine loves haystacks, don't you, Catherine?
Yes, I love them. Especially refried beans.
So we're gonna make the refried pinto beans, cashew mayonnaise, salsa, chop up some tomatoes, lettuce, olives,
and mayonnaise.
Cashew sour cream. We're gonna call it. It's the same thing, but whatever. It's so versatile that whatever we're eating for the day has to coincide with what we name it. Like today it's gonna be cashew sour cream. If we have a sandwich, it's gonna be cashew mayonnaise. If we're having a dip, we'll call it if we have like chips or dip, which is rare, we'll call it cashew dip. Olivia forgot her rice. We're gonna put the beans on first. Okay, so this is what we do. We just stack it up. Look at Nick. He's stacking his up. Nice. It's kind of sloppy, but that's okay.
My rice stacked
Mommy
up.
did for Catherine. Are you happy about that, Catherine?
Is this basmati rice?
What? No, it's long grain. I'm sorry, we don't have basmati rice. This is Caroline's. And so what we do is just stack it up. If you guys have seen our other videos, you would see that.
Mom did this for me.
Yes, I really enjoy it. So the bottom is the rice, and I got a little bit mixed up with Caroline's. The beans are supposed to be next, and then the lettuce, tomatoes, salsa, olives, sour cream, and you can put some guacamole on there. You can put some vegan cheese on there. You can make a cheese sauce. Or a lot of people put chips on the very bottom, but we're trying to stay away from the chips. So we didn't do that.
So we're done eating. We just finished the hay snacks. Were they good?
What?
The hay snacks.
Yeah, they were good. Were they good for you?
Yes. Caroline's eating some rice with dates and almond butter. Right?
So I ran out of time this morning. I was gonna make tapioca pudding for dessert for today, but there's only so much one person can do at a time. So I'm gonna make the tapioca pudding now so that we can have it for tomorrow. And this, you guys, this is my own special recipe, and it is so good. You've got to try it. Here I've got some tapioca pearls, and they have been soaking. They've been soaking like all day since when, Olivia? Since like 9 o'clock or something. So you only really need to soak them for about an hour. And there's 1.5 cups of dry pearls here soaking, so it makes, it makes quite a bit more. Then we have some organic sugar, sucanat, some organic soy dream, pineapple juice, and coconut milk. First of all, I strained all of the tapioca pearls and put them in the pot. We're gonna add all of our liquids. So here's the soy milk, the whole carton. Then the juice, the pineapple juice.
Can I see?
Can you look in there? I gotta keep it just like it is so that everybody else can see. And then we're going to put a whole can of coconut milk in there. Does that look good, Caroline?
Yeah.
Does that look
Can I
good?
stir?
You want to stir a little bit?
Yeah.
And then,
Mm.
there we go. You're going to have to try to
I
reach
can't
it.
see.
Try to reach it there. Okay. And then you stir it up. Oh, I forgot the sugar. Okay, we need to put 1.5 cups of sugar in there. Or 1. I think I'm just going to do 1 because we have sweet pineapple juice.
I'm stirring it with. I'm stirring the bottom. I'm stirring the bottom.
1 cup of sucanat. Okay, can I get some of that out there? There we go.
It's like sand.
Yeah, it's like sand, isn't it? You want to stir again?
Yeah.
All right.
You have to really do it.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to keep stirring and stirring, and then we're going to stir this and just cook it for about 25 minutes. So what we like to do is just have everybody take turns stirring, and it's a lot easier that way. Still stirring. Still stirring.
Still stirring.
Still stirring.
I think we might be finally done here. What do you think?
Almost.
I think we're done. Okay, we're gonna pour the tapioca into the bowl here. And it's hot. So we're gonna let this cool off a little bit, and then we'll stick it in the refrigerator, and it's gonna actually set a little better than this. It's gonna be pretty thick after it's all cooled. Now this recipe is tripled because we are a family of 6 who loves tapioca pudding. But the original recipe, it had a half a cup of tapioca, 3 cups of soy milk. So it was just soy milk and half a cup of tapioca, half a cup of sugar. Right, thank you. But I thought, I wonder what this would taste like with coconut milk. And then I thought, I bet this would be good with some pineapple juice. So that's why I just kind of added all that stuff up. So I'm going to put the recipe on the website, and I'm going to do it just for one recipe. And but you guys, you can mix. You can as long as you've got 3 cups of liquid to 1 half cup of tapioca, you're good to go. I forgot a very important ingredient, you guys. Let me forget. In the tapioca pudding. You know what it is?
Yes.
Vanilla.
None of these are being
Vanilla. I forgot the vanilla. So I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons. Actually, I'm just going to like dump it. But I think two teaspoons should be enough.
This is a pizza we got.
We're putting our food into doable jars and canisters and things like that, aren't we, Catherine?
Yep.
So you've got the cashews. You probably ought to be whipping your hair back, both of you. And then there's Daddy's lunch. I'm ready for bed already, you guys. Hey, that's a good start. That means maybe I'll get to bed at a halfway decent time tonight. So I think I'm going to have Roma tonight instead of tea. Got it ready, actually. I am going to have. Not I think I'm going to have. I'm going to have. Here it is. This is good. No caffeine. Tastes a lot like coffee. It has been cold today. It's finally, fall is finally really here. We have been so blessed with such wonderful weather, especially in the mornings when we're going for our walks. It has been so nice. The sun's shining, just very slightly cool, then perfect. And today we actually had to wear our coats and gloves, which is okay. We expect it. You know, I kind of like the seasons. Olivia and I was talking about that. Olivia and I were talking about that. About the seasons, how boring it would be, you know, if we lived like in the equator where everything was so much the same day after day after day after day with the weather, that we can enjoy looking forward to seasons. And, you know, I never really thought about that way so much because I love the summer. I love the heat. And I really do enjoy spring and fall, but winter I've always had a hard time with. But, you know, I'm starting to just embrace it and get used to it and find the positive in it, you know, being snuggled up warm and cozy in your home, getting things done in the house that you generally don't get to do because with the weather being nice, you want to spend more time outdoors. So, you know, there's all kinds of things to look forward to. You can always find the good in things if you look hard enough. And believe me, I am not one that enjoys winter at all. I do not like the cold. I really don't. But I'm working on that, really. I'm working on that. Anyways, let's move on to our reading for today. Once again, we're reading from the book Testimonies for the Church, Volume 2, and this chapter is a birthday letter that Ellen White wrote to her son. And the name of the chapter is A Birthday Letter. And if you're interested in reading what we've read previously, you can go to egwritings.org, or you can check out our vlogs if you'd like to. I think this is like the 4th time that we've been reading this. So let's get started. Spiritual living is what God requires, yet thousands are crying out, "I don't know what is the matter. I have no spiritual strength. I do not enjoy the Spirit of God." Yet the same ones will become active and talkative and even eloquent when talking upon worldly matters. Listen to such ones in meeting. About a dozen words are spoken in hardly an audible voice. They are men and women of the world. They have cultivated worldly propensities until their faculties have become strong in that direction. Yet they are as weak as babes in regard to spiritual things, when they should be strong and intelligent. They do not love to dwell upon the mystery of godliness. They know not the language of heaven and are not educating their minds so as to be prepared to sing the songs of heaven or to delight in the spiritual exercises which will there engage the attention of all. God doesn't want us to be weak as babes when we're talking about spiritual things, or just to be spiritually weak. He wants us to be strong. He even tells us that he's going to give us that strength, but we have to want it ourselves. We've got to come away from the world. We've got to move away from all the worldly influences and let God be in charge of our lives fully, to completely submit to him. I know that's not very easy sometimes. We're so inundated by so much of the world all the time that it's hard to just really let go and let God take complete control. But we can do it. We can. He wants us to. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video. This is what I say every evening. I say our reading, and then I say, well, I'm going to go edit this video. But that's what I do. I say the reading, and then I edit the video. Well, I try to edit some of it or most of it, and then finish it the next day. We're working on it. Oh, speaking of that, I'm having a lot of issues with my phone. I think I've already said this, maybe. I can't remember if it was on Periscope or here. But my phone, the video clips are not transferring to the computer. Not all of them. Some of them have errors or something. So I need to really get myself another camera, because the one that I have has lint behind the lens. And what do you do with that? I don't know. So anyways, if you take videos on a regular basis and you have a good camera, let me know what you use so I can get a good idea of what to look for next, because I really need to do something so that we can not be missing video clips, you know? Anyway, I'm going to stop going on. So you guys have a good evening or day, whatever time it is. And don't forget to live well and be strong. Bye-bye.